Hi guys, it's Rach and I have a confession to make. Recently I have spent a little bit, and when I say a little bit I actually mean a lot, too much money on high-end products. So please forgive me for the fact that I have had a lot of hauls recently, but hopefully some of you guys will enjoy this and maybe see some products that you would like to try out yourself. So I'm going to start out with some skincare. I've had a number of you mention the brand Murad or Murad when I've spoken about my skin problems, particularly my acne and oily skin problems. So I decided to check out some of their skincare, and their skincare is quite expensive. We're talking about $70, $80, $90 per product. But I was on the Mecca Cosmetica website and found this. This is the special value set where you can try our most popular blemish and redness reduction regime at a smaller size. So this kit was $45, which is a lot more palatable than paying say $79 for one product, and you get to try 4 of their most well-known, actually 5 of their most well-known products. So the first one that we have here is the Clarifying Cleanser. I've used this so far and quite like it. It is quite strong and therefore it can be quite drying. So it's definitely only for those of you who have oily, acne-prone skin. But so far I'm liking the results that I'm seeing. The next product that we have here is one that's really well known from them. It's the Exfoliating Blemish Treatment Gel. And this one that you're supposed to use on areas that are quite congested, and it will decongest your skin. The other treatment product in this is the Blemish Spot Treatment, which the lady at the store said that you're supposed to use for when you just have like an individual blemish on your skin somewhere. Again, I've used this and so far I quite like it. I haven't tried it long enough to see how effective it is in comparison to some of my other spot treatments, but I'm giving that a go. And then the final larger product that you get is the Skin Perfecting Lotion, which is their hydrator. So then I follow up all these other products with this one, and so far it feels really nice and quite light on my skin. And then you do also get a little sample of their Oil Control Modifier Spf 15. So this is their, I guess, their day moisturizer. I haven't had a chance to try that yet because it's only a small size, but for $45 I think you get a fair amount of product, and it's a really nice way to try out this particular brand if you don't have the money, which I didn't have the money to splurge on something that I didn't know whether it would be effective or not. Next I have a little sneaky purchase from Dior. If you've been watching my videos for a while then you know that I'm in love with the Creme de Rose lip balm. I never thought I could be in love with a lip balm, but I am. It is awesome and magical, and because it is expensive I do only use it at night. It was $48 I believe, so definitely on the expensive side, but it is a really lovely product. It's supposed to be smoothing and plumping. I don't find it's necessarily plumping, but it's definitely smoothing. It has a really nice light rose scent. I use this at night before I go to bed. It's highly hydrating and it lasts quite a while. It feels very creamy on the lips but not heavy, and I can wake up in the morning and still sort of have remnants on it, so it's really protective of your lips. Absolutely love it. The next thing I have here is kind of a random one. This is the Stila All Over Shimmer Duo in Kitten. I recently purchased something off Amazon. I happened to see this and saw that they shipped this particular product here, so I just added it onto my Amazon order. And I really like this. This one's a favourite on YouTube. I've seen a lot of people use it and I just decided to get around to buying it myself. Really pretty, very pigmented and quite soft feeling as well. I really like that and happy to have that in my highlighter collection. Next I have a nail polish purchase to show you guys. This is from the brand The New Black. Again, you can get it from Mecca Cosmetica or Mecca Maxima here in Australia. They sell a lot of sets of either ombre nail polishes duos or these 5 sets. This one is called Cloudy Ballet. You get 5 nail polishes. This was $36 here in Australia, so definitely on the pricey side, but you do get 5 different colours, and the whole point of these is you're supposed to use 1 colour per nail on, I guess, each hand. Really nice. I love the way that these shades go together. They're not your normal ombre and they are each a unique colour, but they look really nice. I had them on my nails in recent videos and I was really happy. I was quite impressed with the formula of these as well. So nice little nail polish set. I do think this would make a great gift for Christmas as well. I was recently in David Jones and I checked out the Balm stand, and the Balm Voyage, I guess their Christmas palette or their holiday palette has come out here in Australia. This was $49, I believe, from memory, but the Balm did have a sale where you could get buy one get the second one half price, and that has gone on for quite a while, so it's worth checking out your David Jones, because I only got this sort of a week and a half ago and that sale was still on. In this you get how many? You get 16 eyeshadows as well as 3 lip and cheek colours. We'll give you guys a little hint. I may have picked up a second one for a giveaway coming in the future. I won't say any more about it, but if you are interested in trying this and maybe not sure if you can get your hands on it, hit the subscribe button and look out for a video coming very, very soon. But overall, some really, really great colours, highly pigmented, fantastic quality. I just think this palette is fantastic. I have a couple of limited edition products that I wanted to show you guys just in case you want to check them out before they disappear completely. The first is this NARS Guy Bourdin One Night Stand palette. I mentioned this in my October favourites. Love it. It did sell out super, super quickly. It was basically gone by the time I showed it, and I showed it about 3 or 4 days after I purchased it. However, there is a second round, I believe, so jump on Mecca Cosmetica website right now if you're in Australia and see if it's there if you want to pick it up. This is what the palette looks like. It is a face and cheek palette. You get the NARS Laguna bronzer as well as a highlight shade and 4 blush shades including Orgasm and Deep Throat, as well as 2 limited edition blushes and a limited edition highlighter. All extremely gorgeous, all extremely pigmented, fantastic for traveling, and they're just really great product. These are slightly smaller than the full-size blushes. You get 0.2 grams less, and then the NARS Laguna bronzer is half the size of the full-size bronzer, but you still get a decent amount of product in these, and it's $94. The other limited edition cheek product that has been getting tons of play here on the interwebs is the Hourglass lighting palette, ambient lighting palette. This also comes with a sample size of their mineral primer called Veil, which I didn't realise was going to come with this. Again, this is a product you pick up from Mecca Cosmetica and Mecca Maxima here in Australia, but I'm really excited to have that to try. This is what the palette looks like. It comes with 3 of the ambient lighting powders, again something that's gotten a lot of play here on YouTube. You get 2 of the standard shades, which is Dim Light and Radiant Light, and then you get a limited edition one called Incandescent Light. They are quite a bit smaller than your standard size Hourglass powder. This is diffused light. So this one you have 10.5 grams of product. In each of these you have 3.3 grams of product. So it is significantly smaller, but a really nice, great travel friendly palette. I love Dim Light, it's one of my favourites, and Radiant Light is one that's been on my wish list, so I'm really happy to have this palette. I've made a few purchases from MAC lately, and the reason that I wanted to bring these ones up was because when I first saw the MAC Riri or Bad Girl Riri collection, everything was sold out. I don't follow MAC collections religiously, I don't know what dates they come out, so I wasn't really quite sure. Then I saw a little bit about it online, decided to have a look, everything was sold out. Every now and then I would check back to the website, and eventually everything that I wanted ended up back in stock. So the reason that I'm mentioning this is not so much because they're necessarily still available, although I think a few things are still available on the website. It's more just to tell you guys about them, to see if you're interested in me using them in videos or doing reviews, but also to remind you that if you do see things that are sold out, it's worth checking back on the makeup websites, because they do get like second rounds of stock. So I've picked a few things that I picked up. I did pick up the Hibiscus Kiss powder blush. I love the packaging of these. It's quite a light bronzer, not a huge amount of colour payoff, but does give you a nice glow to the cheeks and a really pretty vibrant peachy pink blush colour. Mixed together they look really quite nice as well. And the packaging, this rose gold packaging, is to die for. I also picked up the Diamonds, which is a frost cream colour base. Really, really pretty, great for both the eyes and as a highlight on the cheekbones. I also picked up one of the lipsticks. This is a retro matte in Riri Woo. I don't have Ruby Woo from MAC, but that is I guess a cult MAC product, so I was interested in trying this one. I don't know if it's the same, but I'm assuming if it's not the same, it's very, very similar. Has the little Riri signature embossed into the lipstick. Really, really pretty. And then the final thing that I picked up was the Her Cocoa, or Her Cocoa, depending on how you say it, quad. They are neutral colours that I will definitely get use out of, so I was really happy to manage to get my hands on those after initially them all being sold out. I've also picked up a couple of products from the recent Christmas collection, Divine Night I believe it's called. This collection wasn't something that I felt really drawn to. I did pick up a couple of things. The first was the Nude Lustre lipstick in Flair for Finery. This is one of these purchases where YouTube made me do it. I've heard a few people talk about it on YouTube, talking about it being a really nice nude. I am still in search for the perfect nude for me, so I decided to pick this one up. Quite nice. Not necessarily my perfect nude, but still happy to have it in my collection. I also picked up Private Party from this collection. However, I ordered that online. It hasn't arrived yet. That is definitely more of a Rachael colour. Really pretty. It has sold out in a lot of places, but it's worth checking out your local MAC counter if you like the look of that one. The other thing that I picked up was a mineralized eyeshadow in Until Dawn. This was $44 and I believe the lipstick was $38. I think overpriced for what you get. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously our MAC prices are quite significantly higher than those of the US, but this in particular, really nice colours, but not as pigmented as your standard MAC eyeshadow in my opinion. So $44 I feel is a little bit of a rot, but still really nice colours, and if you do like the mineralized eyeshadows, then this Until Dawn duo is quite pretty. Nice neutral taupe mixed with a light gold in there. Okay, finally I'm coming up to the last few things in this ridiculously large haul. I did stop in at Benefit and picked up a couple of things. It was the first time that I'd ever purchased any Benefit in store, because you could, I don't know if you still can, but you definitely could ship from the Benefit website straight to Australia and pay US prices. However, I did decide to pick up two things. The first is the GimMe Brow and the second is the blush in Rockatua. The blushes, or this one at least, was $51 in Australia, which is a lot. The blush itself is gorgeous. It's this really nice, has a really nice sheen to it. It's a dusty pink colour, looks gorgeous on the cheeks. Has quite a strong scent too. I can smell it from here. Really pretty. I still think a little bit pricey for how much product that you get, but definitely a gorgeous, one of my favourite Benefit box blushes, at least currently. I really like it. The other thing, this GimMe Brow, I got the shade Medium Deep. This brush is so teeny tiny. It looks really nice as a way to set your brows. I still feel like I need to fill in my brows a little bit just to give them shape, but this really sets that quite nicely. It's supposed to have fibres in it that make your brows look fuller. I don't know if it necessarily does that, but it definitely makes them look really nice and well groomed. So I'm really enjoying that product. Another thing that I want to quickly mention is that some of the Elizabeth Arden skincare is now being stocked at Priceline. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably already know that, but if you don't, fun fact for you today. I decided to pick up the original 8-hour cream because I have never tried it before, and it's one of these cult products that everybody likes. I picked up the scented, or the original version, but there is a non or fragrance free version, which if you're sensitive to scent I would recommend picking up, because this has quite an odd scent, very kind of herbally in a way, but a really nice balm. This was $19 I believe, or $19.95 in Priceline, so not too expensive. I'd probably use this the same way that I use Lucas's Pawpaw ointment, but maybe this is a little bit more of a skin cream. It is a very like balm like texture. I've used it on my lips, I've used it on my elbows, I've used it on a little bit of dry skin around my face when my acne products had been a little bit too strong and dried out the skin. Worked really well, so I'm very happy to be finally trying that for the first time. And finally I have a scent purchase. This is Midnight Rain by La Prairie. It is quite an expensive scent to purchase here in Australia, however I did find it online for significantly cheaper, and I was really intrigued once I saw it on Fleur de Force's channel, because we do like a lot of similar scents. So I decided to pick it up, and I'm really glad that I did because I really like it. It has this really interesting raindrop shaped bottle. It just smells really nice. I think if you like either of Taylor Swift Wonderstruck or Taylor Swift Wonderstruck Enchanted, I think you would like this one. It also, there's something about it reminds me of a perfume that my mum used to wear when I was younger, and I think that's part of the reason why I like this scent, because it kind of gives me a little bit of a sense of nostalgia. But I really like this scent. If you like it, I would recommend looking online for a reputable seller, because it is a pricey perfume, more than what I would want to spend in store. Very fresh, sweet, slightly fruity, but still has that kind of floral musky notes to it. Really, really like it, and it's very interesting scent. So that is it. That is my ridiculously large haul. I did pick these up over probably the last 2 months or so, maybe a little bit longer, so it is a collective haul. I didn't go out and buy this all at once, but if you did see anything that you're interested in, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions or you'd like to see it in a video or see more about it, I will try and do that for you guys. Also check the description box for all information, and as well as links to where you can find me and say hi. I'd love to say hi to you on my other social media, because I'm on there probably a lot more than I am on YouTube in terms of being able to reply to you and respond to you on mobile devices. It's a lot easier for me to get back to you on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are all doing really, really well, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!